Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise, even if you like my ministry and the posts that I post, you could support me at my ministry and the charities that I support by donating at garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. This one here is a good news story. The Israeli Defense Forces promotes Alfred Dreyfus, a descendant, to the same rank as his famed ancestor, who was Alfred Dreyfus, and why was he charged? Uriel Dreyfus, a relative of Alfred Dreyfus, the French Jewish military officer falsely accused of treason in 1894 due to anti-Semitism, has been promoted by Israel military to the rank of lieutenant colonel, the same rank his ancestor reached over a century ago. Dreyfus, who serves as a judge on the Judea and Samaria military court, was promoted in a symbolic ceremony led by the Israeli Military Court of Appeals President Major General Orly Markman. In a humiliating ceremony in front of the crowds, his sword was broken. He was accused of treason that he did not commit simply because he was Jewish. He was sent to Devil's Island, the place where Hope was supposed to die, but he did not break. He continued to cry out his innocence, Dreyfus said about his ancestor. Alfred Dreyfus, a patriotic French officer, was falsely accused of spying for Germany against France. When I entered the gates of the Israeli Defense Forces as a young soldier, I carried this memory with me. I understood that every rank I would receive, every step I would take in the army would constitute a historical correction today as I received the rank of lieutenant colonel. I feel that the ranks that were then torn in disgrace are now being proudly sewn anew. On the olive green uniform of the Israeli Defense Forces and within the system of belief in the administration of justice in the sovereign Jewish state, Dreyfus said. The anti-Semitic trial against Alfred Dreyfus profoundly impacted the worldview of Theodor Herzl, a young Austrian Jewish journalist who later became the father of political Zionism. Shocked by the treatment of a Jewish-born French officer who considered himself fully French, Herzl became convinced that Jews could only achieve true freedom and equality in an independent Jewish state. The State of Israel was proclaimed in 1948, decades after his death. Dreyfus also reflected on the challenges Israel and the Jewish people have faced since the Hamas attack on October 7, 2023. The last few years have been the hardest in our lives. We have lost friends, subordinates, and commanders in this pain. We must remember the determination of those who came before us. We will survive and win the battles because we have no other country and no other army, he said. Our role in the court's unit is sometimes transparent to the public eye, but it constitutes the backbone of Israeli democracy, Dreyfus continued. We, my fellow judges, and I defend this place where words are mightier than bullets and where truth is the supreme commander. This is our professional commitment and this is our moral mission, he concluded. In November 2025, France posthumously promoted Alfred Dreyfus to the rank of Brigadier General 130 years after his wrongful conviction. The French nation is committed to justice and does not forget to right a wrong, to honour a soldier to affirm that anti-Semitism, whether of the past or the present, has no place and will never have a place in the Republic, the French embassy in Israel wrote in a post on X. But I don't believe this for a second, because France has been the most anti-Semitic country throughout this last 78 years, because they've done nothing, only attack Israel and the Jewish people, side with their enemies, and withhold vital military acquisitions that Israel had bought and paid for. So no, I don't buy that France is trying to right a wrong. It's just trying to cover the dirty act that it done in World War II. Alfred Dreyfus is an amazing soldier who fought for France. Even though he was Israeli, he was and seen himself as a French citizen until they targeted him for the very fact that he was Jewish. It is amazing to see that one of his ancestors has been promoted to the same rank. Long live Alfred Dreyfus, and may his memory forever be a blessing to the Jewish people and all Israel. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.